Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Songs of Syx, where our little colony with great ambition of domination is rising up. So, as you can see, I did a little bit of off camera. I waited a bit to have the laboratory constructed, and I threw together a little tailor station because our clothes have run out from storage and now we need more. And I'm going to size back a bit on our carpenters as something just ate up all of my manpower. What? What? Oh yeah, the research. No. I want 5 people on it currently, because that's going to require a lot of dudes smashing their head together, trying to reach enlightenment in the little shack over here. So, with that said, we are going to need a lot more people. Food security seems like is within reach, as now the bakery is back again, but we are out of grain, so we are shutting it down once more, as we can put those idle hands to better use somewhere else. As you can see, we are downsized on the clay mining too, because oh boy, even this one dude is putting up 3 clay a day and we have no way of using that. But can I sell it? Only for 1. I am not want to sell it only for 1. But our wood price also have gone down to 1. That's not good. Not good at all. Oh, and we need stone. Once again, stone is going to be like our primary problem, so I'm going to clean up a lot and get to it. And we are probably going to need to have another heart, and with this amount of people I want to keep them happy, so more people start to flock over here. So what we can do for that? Well, we have civics, entertainment and a speaker. Only takes down 1 people to entertain 20. That's good. And you know what place is best for this? Just right in front of the lavatory, so they can smell the glorious fumes of our little, well, rape shack. Yep, that's going to be just right, but they need stone, so before they can smell the empty bowels of our, well, currently well-fed people, they are going to have to mine for it. I am thinking of, well, no, I still want that tiny bit of money coming in, because that's going to be another batch of imports, and I am going to speed up so much more. We are having a good amount of meat. Oh, and it sells for free, so we are going to sell about 60. That's going to make a dent in our food supplies, but we have a hunter on the job, and how many? Oh, there are not that many remaining, so we may want to stop that. That was probably not a great idea. Yeah. That's one thing I have to figure it out. How can I tell him which uh, which pasture or wildlife to hunt, because here we got some pigs down here, and I want to leave these well, let's just say ducks alone so they can, well, breed and have a bit more. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to put a lock to that, and if they are moving with proximity, I can spare the researchers, not researchers, but actual materials, to just throw a wooden shack together down here, and that proximity will be in for the pigs, so they will hunt that, hopefully. Now we got free livestock, and that's, as you can see, that's good money. But instead of money, we are going to invest that into some onyx, because they will going to give us some cotton that we can also sell, not for great, but we can sell. Or maybe we can check it out if we can raise these lizard things over here. They are good for the climb, or we are good for that climate, because if we are good, that's going to be eggs and meat for us from them. This, expand this to, can't expand here. Come on, expand room. Oh, I see, it's not like that. And that's going to need 4 workers. I'm going to cut it down to have it exactly 4. Like that, good enough. Can I use this tiny bit? It's going to be over that. Yeah, no, I'm not fun to use that. In that case, just to keep it, this 3.1, that's not going to be a great one, but supplementing or meat supplies with that and or hunting, I feel like it's going to be enough for this colony for now. No, our little clever boys already smashed their head together enough to gain us 105 research points. What we are going to do with that, we are going to unlock, where it is, pottery, so we can use the clay that we have mined out. So we're going to work crafting pottery, made it out of stone, and like that. Okay. So workbench. The same design philosophy. Cram it as much as we can with auxiliary station to have an efficiency of 100%, and a bit of storage for them too, because they need it, and it is done. A little potter station, good. And no food. No, the stone is really getting out of hand, so we need people here. And as you can see, with the happiness decreasing, their loyalty also decreases. Well, what they need more is definitely clothes, as we have run out and the ones that they are wearing are clearly tattered. Can we give them furniture for the time being? They are going to need 7600. No, 7. No, that's pottery. Furniture. More allowed, increase happiness. 156 we need, and they absolutely don't have that much, so we are going to hang on to that. But well, we are not really reaching that either. So yeah, that's bad. Housing privacy, they all want privacy. Well, that thing is coming at a premium currently, but our housing is good. Well, we can stock up on more food, and they don't have access to the preferred foods, only the eggs, as we are running out. Yeah, so they need food, as this speaker didn't really put a dent in it currently, but it's already at the first spring or the third spring, so we can work with that, because harvest is going to come in quite soon actually, and after that we are going to have food, and we are going to be able to survive till that. That's good, good. But I am not. That's good. Harvest that. Excellent. They are not actually building that. This only need to be constructed. And after that I need more odd jobbers, so I'm probably going to leave one man to do the pottery and show about 3 over here. 4. Yeah. That's going to leave us with 3 odd jobbers. I can relinquish one more from the warehouses. This is currently, but there is a lot to haul around. That's not really the best idea to relinquish that. So I don't need to dedicate more. We have a good enough supply of that, so they are going to only have to hold it in. Hopefully they will get on that soon enough before that degrades away. As it's clear that hunting was a sustaining force in our, well, economy. I'm going to allow them to hunt one people over there just to hopefully help us out with the food situation, and screw the research. We need more hands. Managing the laboratory and 1 people managing the janitors, so we got 6 hands dealing with construction and hauling. So it seems like it already caught one. No, not yet, but they are working on the other one. That's good enough. Well, what I was also liking very much is we have a slaughter animals button over here to kill everything for an immediate boost of produce. Which I don't like is that I don't have an option to slaughter an X amount of percentage of it, because replenishing this stockpile is hard, like really hard. It takes years to get full again. Okay, pottery, 4 people only. Oh, 2. That's enough. I want more food. Come on. Half a day to harvest. This is getting harvested. Very good. But we are going to have a bit of trouble at winter. I feel like we have grown too fast and too much. And that is a problem. I don't want to spend from our treasury to buy food because it's going to be costly little endeavor. Have they harvested this? No, because it's going to be late summer. Hopefully they will get some shit done. So rain is getting ready soon-ish, and now people are starting to be, well, happy because we have a large amount of food supplies. So that was the cause of their discontent, that they are really running low. So to avoid that, I definitely have to put up another farm before they eat up all of our resources. So I want another food farm over here. 6 workers. That's good enough. Estimated output of 12. Not much, fortunately. I'll have to leave that out for a road. I feel like, but I don't want it to be that wasteful, so I am going to inch out this area for them to harvest in this. I'm going to edit it and expand. Like this. Okay, so that's going to need 8 farmers to keep it up. Okay, not really having another chance, so let's do it. And I probably going to want to expand our farmlands this side too, like to dig canals over here. And I really want that mushroom farm to be set up, but that requires us to build a structure to keep the mushrooms in shade. So yeah, that's a bit iffy how I'm going to set that up, because I don't feel like we currently have the hands to get on that. Because we can't really hire, or not hire, but have more people come in. And that's not happening. Sure, one down. And let's keep the 2. That's 1 hunter over there. Big farm needs 5 people. That bakery is, well, Let's have it ready. Because soon enough pottery is going to come in. Well, not pottery, but actual grain, because soon it will be harvest time. Pottery is being slowly made. Let's, yeah, let's have it. And that's it. We can't really skimp out on anything else, as most of our workforce is working on the farmlands, and we need them. We need a bit more wood, and it can be also on. Yeah, that didn't catch it. Good. And we have our first sickness. Currently ill with a white shimmer. That's not good. Hopefully it doesn't really spread. But seeing that we have dormitories and longhouse, that's not really an option, unfortunately. It's going to spread. Okay, now food situation is looking mighty fine as a harvest came in and people begin to work making some bread. Let's speed that even more. Something is done. This thing, but climate is rendering down to 50%. So this is going to need a lot more hands to work with. That's not great news at all. So tailors, they just leave one people there because they have used up all the leather that they can to make us some clothing, and it doesn't really put a dent into it. Probably all of them are currently used up. They need a lot of tending these animals to produce a meager amount of resources, so this is not happening, but we have already invested into them with the livestock. So that was a big fat loss on our part. That was not a good idea. So what we are going to do is just dig channels all around it to boost the fertility of this land, and just try to gain as much as we can out from it, because this is not going to work at all, unfortunately. We can slaughter them later on, but now that we are in it, I decide we should just stay in it with that amount of workforce. Yes, they are immediately want to completely populate the area with livestock, but we just can't. This big farm is looking good, putting up a good amount of meat daily. Maybe I should have been gone with just one more. And look at this, barely eating anything. I'm just going to slaughter them all. 16 out of 16, 8 of an 8. Yeah, we are going to rely heavily on pigs and cows or orchards, or what is it called in this game, to, well, keep us supplied. And now food is returned to its glorious price, thankfully. So it's good. Over here we have one guy hunting, and it's already caught us something, it seems like. They are sleeping. Leisure time. Okay, let's run around a bit. I want this mushroom farm up and running next year. So I'm going to... I'm not going to let that go, but I'm going to harvest these mushrooms too. Hopefully they will get on it. We are not collecting that, but hopefully we are collecting this one, but doesn't seem like it because we have only one in it. But let's just sell that one. It's pretty useless, just taking up space. But later on with research we can domesticate these opiates and sell them. And now our food supplies starting to dwindle, but it's already mid-winter. Still a large amount of grain waiting to be hauled in. Why is it not working? Let's just give it another push to it. Yeah, they are holding it. They're just getting swamped, and the winter is coming to an end. And thankfully, I have noticed that a plague is not that plague, but a white shimmer is passed away, thankfully. So we got 2 people homeless. So I am planning to do just that and get ready to accept some more people into our little colony. So we need a bit of more roads leading all around our buildings, because as you can see they are using this area quite frequently to get around, and roads speeds people up. So, well, it may not be necessary around here. And this one, I don't want to limit myself or over swamp or colonies. So we'll get work done because I'm planning on leading around the main road over there, but this will connect in here and have them speed up, getting to point A to point B that much faster. As now the winter is coming to an end. 10 people, well, 10, yeah, that's gonna be a challenge. Let's invite them. This wood structure, not stone. Or need to conserve more stone for the time being. This 10 extra workers definitely making a dent in the piled up work around us. That's good. Good, good, good. Yep, 5,000. That's looking good. Actually, looking very good. And I think this is going to be a good enough little episode for us. Not much happened. Slowly but surely stabilizing. Last year was a bit of a stretch, let's just say, in terms of food or little iguana project is, well, it's not good. It's definitely not good. It's slowly growing up, but it's never going to be anywhere as good as it will be the pigs or cows, even though they produce two kinds of produce to eat, because simply these kind of animals are not suited to this climate, so we are taking a 50% penalty on it, which is, well, bad. It's sad because we don't have any other access to eggs. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We can also expand these pastures, but I feel like that's a fruitless endeavor, so we are going to rely on meat, bread, mushrooms, fruits and vegetables to keep us well fed. Oh, and that's why we are not holding in, because the grain stockpile is over. Can we sell it? It's worthless. No, we can't. So we are putting 2 more people into the bakery just to use up that much grain for us. Yeah, this is looking good. We weathered this winter with a good amount of food in our stockpiles remaining. Yeah, this looks good. And I feel like this is a good enough place to end our episode. Our colony is steadily but slowly growing, and from meager beginnings we will rise up. As now we have a bit of money on our hands, I can a bit of a boldly rush toward the medical stuff or toward other technologies that requires a bit more advanced materials to build, and I can just buy them to build, and by the time probably I need more to maintain that building, I will be able to reach that, but that's going to be in the future, as I'm just thinking about it. Thank you very much for joining again. I hope you enjoyed yourself, as I believe this game is a pretty chilling, pretty relaxing one. I'm trying to keep this into bite-sized videos around the 30-45 minute mark. Sometimes I can't promise you it goes a bit longer if I get attacked suddenly, but I think this is a good enough length just to keep it fresh. I don't know how should I compress it down for you, because this game is not something that constantly happening. Well, we can take a look at the world map, but that's going to be interesting only for a minute or two, and we are needed to have a bit of attention on our colonies, because as you can see, I didn't pay attention last winter and a bit of an overexpanded, and we just barely got through the winter. So yeah, and we are also going to have to get into ration making, and for that we need spices. We have absolutely zero, but there's a few on the map, so yeah, we can get on it. That's just going to be another batch of food for us. Well, thank you very much for joining once again. Thank you for your time, attention, and continued support. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope I see you next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.